Well, good morning, and thanks for being here for this first on-location news conference of 2023. Joining us this morning are Liz Elliott, our Director of Lincoln Transportation Utilities, and Todd Bowling, who is the Superintendent of Lincoln's Water Resource Recovery Facilities at Lincoln Wastewater System, along with our incredible team. And this incredible, hardworking team at Lincoln Wastewater System provides essential services that help ensure the public health, economic growth, and environmental quality that allows our community to flourish. And with over 1,000 miles of wastewater pipes below our city, much of our wastewater system operates literally underground. But today we're here to showcase and elevate what is happening above ground, thanks to a Lincoln Wastewater team that is truly flush with innovation. Their innovations are helping to grow our local economy and create a cleaner energy future. At our Teresa Street wastewater facility, for example, we are producing and selling renewable natural gas that fuels vehicles and that helps us reduce greenhouse gas emissions. And this morning, we're here to present yet another example of the forward-thinking, entrepreneurial mindset of the Lincoln Wastewater System. I'm pleased to announce that our Northeast Water Resource Recovery Facility is now able to transform our waste byproducts into a dry version of biosolids, a soil-like, nutrient-rich fertilizer that has commercial applications. Biosolids bolster our city's efforts to secure economic and environmental benefits from our community's waste. The quarterback of these innovative teams is our LTU director, Liz Elliott, and I'd like to invite Liz to come forward and share more about how this expansion of our biosolids program provides benefits to our community. Liz?
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor. As our community grows, Lincoln Wastewater System's biosolids program must continue to adapt, expand, and develop to meet the public's everyday needs. The projects we complete are designed to assist in protecting the environment and the overall public health. The biosolids program converts biosolids created from wastewater treatment into dry, nutrient-rich, soil-like fertilizer substitute for the crops. This unique system began transforming liquid biosolids into our dry biosolids at just one of our city's 2 water resource recovery facilities for several years, until now. LTU has successfully upgraded its second facility, the Northeast Water Resource Recovery Facility, enabling both of our facilities to produce dry biosolids. The upgrade here at the Northeast Water Resource Recovery Facility is a key part of good wastewater management. The former equipment and system of handling liquid biosolids only has exceeded its useful life. This gave our division an opportunity to update our infrastructure and expand its marketplace for additional sales and use of dry biosolids to area farmers. This is a win for the city and a win for our friends in agriculture. The material we create is a more environmentally desirable product. It reduces the use of synthetic fertilizer by our ag partners and is easier for ag producers to apply to their crops. Working with dry biosolids versus the liquid form is also easier for our wastewater teammates to manage at both of our facilities and will avoid an estimated $200,000 material handling costs annually. We're prepared for the opportunity to apply more material to ag land and potentially increase revenue. And as the community continues to grow, the amount of biosolids we collect increases with it. Together, the 2 wastewater facilities are estimated to bring more than $40,000 annually for the sale of our dry, nutrient-rich biosolids. All of the revenue earned by this program is reinvested back into the program. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Liz. And our award-winning team at Lincoln Wastewater System is responsible for all aspects of our city's wastewater services. And here to talk more about our biosolids program expansion and how it will benefit the Northeast Water Resource Recovery Facility is Lincoln Water Resource Recovery Facility Superintendent Todd Bowling. Todd?
Thanks, Mayor. For 30 years, since 1992, the City of Lincoln Wastewater has worked with over 90 ag producers and applied the biosolids to almost 37,000 acres during that time, per the EPA 503 regs that we have to adhere to for the regulations. During that time, a fourth-generation farmer has commented to us that since he's been using the biosolids in his ground and applying it accordingly, he has reduced his commercial use of fertilizer by 80%. So this is a good program working that's valuable to the farmers and the surrounding area and the communities. Biosolids improves the soil amendments and stuff and increases the water reuse efforts that we have. Going through this project, we avoid going to the landfill if we had to, and that conserves that space in the landfill for other areas that be used for. Before this project, we used the liquid and injected it on farm fields that's close by through pipelines. And we were only limited to do that during certain times of the year because of the other crops growing for that time frame. So with this project, we're able to go year-round and available to farm fields for that time all year round. The Northeast Recovery Facility does 175,000 gallons a week, which equates to applying dry fertilizer such as this that you see here to up to 500 acres a year round. Between the two facilities at Northeast and Teresa Street, it has the capability of touching 2,000 acres a year annually. So with this said, I want to thank the mayor, the council, Liz, Donna, and the citizens for approving the monies to fund this project. I also want to thank our biosolids coordinator, David Smith, who oversees the program of our application of the biosolids and coordinating with the farmers that we have. And lastly, I want to thank the incredible team of Lincoln Wastewater and the Northeast team here for their incredible work on making this project happen and come to fruition. Lastly, I want to thank Olson and Hawkins Construction to make this project happen and making it possible. So if you're interested in using the biosolids as an ag producer, contact us at the Lincoln Wastewater or go to lincolnne.gov/biosolids. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Todd, and thank you to your incredible team. It really is a testament to the hard work and creativity and dedication of this team that we're standing here today, and we are very grateful to our partners. Through the last 30 years, this team has worked with nearly 90 agricultural partners and has applied biosolids, as Todd said, to 37,000 acres of ag land since 1992. And we are just so grateful that we have this new opportunity, not only for our team, but for the community. This program's another example of the city's really innovative approach to building a more resilient Lincoln. Expanding the biosolids program lowers our cost, it's helping the environment, and it supports our local economy. And by joining forces with our partners in agriculture, our biosolids program is enriching the future by enriching the soil and water on which our future depends. With that, we would be happy to take any questions about this amazing thing we're doing here.
I was just going to wait and.
You don't have to clip it on, you can just. Yeah.
Hello. Gosh, I feel like, all right, I do have some questions, but all right, so this how much did it cost, and where's the money coming from to expand the program?
It's right about $14 million, and this is something that our program has been saving for over the last several years. It's been in our capital improvement program budget the last few years. And ultimately, this program will, in the end, save us about $200,000 annually compared to our current liquid, I shouldn't say current, it's no longer running, our former liquid biosolids program.
Solid bio products,
This liquid,
yeah, to farmers since '92. Then when did your biosolids program start?
I'm going to turn that over to Todd.
I didn't hear that, I'm sorry.
When did the biosolids program start? I think it's, because it's expanding now. When did you start doing it?
I didn't hear that.
92 was when we first started.
1992, I'm hard of hearing.
Yes.
Not the liquid?
Right. When did we start the biosolids at Teresa?
First was 93. First was
So-
1993.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
At the same time, this plant was producing liquid biosolids that went up to a farm on the other side of the interstate, was stored in a lagoon, and then we injected that liquid biosolids on city farm ground for 25, 30 years. So this project takes place. So this project will take the place of that. Instead of going up, instead of pumping liquid biosolids up to this lagoon on city farm ground, we are now taking that liquid, processing it into a cake, and we haul it out to farmers, dump it on their field. They spread it, the cake through traditional ways, manure spreader, that kind of thing.
Teresa Street's been doing the cake
Since
stuff.
93, correct.
Since 93,
So
gotcha.
this project has been in place at Teresa Street. Now we're expanding that project, distributing biosolids all across the county, expanding it to Northeast.
Gotcha. So the liquid stuff only went to city-owned land?
Mostly, but towards the end of the project, we could not, all the liquid biosolids we produced here, we could not use that on our city farm ground because we didn't have the capacity, I'll put it that way. We kind of ran out of farm ground. So we had to start taking it off-site. That's that $200,000 expense that Liz was talking about. We contracted hauling that liquid biosolids out to farmers, and they injected it on private farms. That's been going on for probably maybe 10 years, something like that. So we knew this was an issue. We knew we had to do something about it. We didn't have the capacity to use all this biosolids. And it's incredibly expensive to haul liquid biosolids to farmers to inject it. Eventually we would have to do something like this. It wasn't sustainable doing it that way. And that's just expansion. I mean, the program got bigger, things like that.
The two plants now doing biosolids, how much will you produce? Were those the numbers you were
Reduce. I'm sorry, reduce.
How much will you produce? How much?
Produce?
Right, between the two plants.
We will produce probably enough for almost 2,000 acres. And equating that to how much that exactly is in biosolids, I'd have to think about that a bit. But I'm guessing probably we will do about 25,000 tons from Teresa Street. And I'm guessing here we'll produce about 5,000 tons.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions about this program? Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for tuning in. We're excited to be delivering more value to our community and turning what is waste into an asset. Thank you.